Alrighty, guys, welcome to episode 220 of the Michael Lab Show. I'm gonna go for as long as I can. I'm not gonna go out and say I'm gonna be able to do a full 40-minute podcast. I have, if you guys want any dieting techniques, if you guys want to learn, if you guys want to know how to lose weight, if you guys want to learn how to keep weight off, here's the number one way to lose weight. You go get the flu. Because with the flu, you get to lose 10 pounds in 24 hours. It's awesome. And then afterwards, you can't really eat that much because your throat hurts a lot because you've been throwing up all the time. What is up, guys? So I have, for the last, what was it? You guys are watching this on Tuesday. All day Sunday, I threw up. I don't know where it came from. My mom, she was sick about a week ago. About a week and a half ago, and then I was sick on Sunday. So it was like 5 days between her getting sick and me getting sick. And I woke up on 3:30 on Sunday morning, just vomiting everywhere. Like, I'm talking one on the toilet, sitting on the toilet while a trash can's in front of me. It was rough, dude. It was rough. I probably threw up about 100 times plus between 3:30 that morning to 5 p.m. on Sunday evening, and then I'm recording this yesterday, so I'm recording this on Monday, and I'm about a full 24 hours over it, so I had like a 24-hour flu, and I've looked up a little bit on it on Google, and they're saying the flu season this year is going to be much more aggressive, and it makes sense, right? Like, I don't... You've been seeing like a lot of like conspiracy people talking about, oh, what happened to the flu? The flu just went away. It's like, yeah, well, the flu went away because people wearing the mask all the time, and that's honest. That's why it went away. It was no conspiracy theory. It had nothing to do with that. I'm telling you right now, the flu is here, and it is here to destroy. It crushed me. I haven't thrown up that much. I think it's probably the most I've ever thrown up in my entire life. But it wasn't all bad. The good thing I got from it was I was down. I woke up at like 202 pounds. So I lost about 10 pounds in about 24 hours. I had nothing left in my stomach. I drank a little bit of ginger ale. So I was worried I was going to dehydrate myself. And that was my biggest worry. I was going to dehydrate myself. And right when I drank that ginger ale, an hour later, just came right back up. And Taylor she has like this medication called Zofran. So I was able to take that. I took it about 3 times over a 12-hour period, and it was good for nausea. That helped me get through it. But it sucked, dude. It sucked. And if you've had the flu this season, I'm sorry, man. Like, it is aggressive this year. My mom, she only threw it once. Hopefully Taylor doesn't get it. She might have it by now as we're recording this podcast. But see, the thing is, for me, like, I don't mind throwing up. I don't really care about throwing up. It doesn't bother me. The only thing I hate about being sick is I can't do anything. Like, I can't do anything, and that's the worst part about being sick. So what I did is I woke up this morning, and I was really light, and I was like, damn, we got to put in some food. So I went to Wawa, and I was going to just get like a club sandwich and some chicken noodle soup, but my dumbass gets up to the register, and I pick up 2 impulsive breakfast burrito purchases. And I ate those things, and as they were going down, I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm recording this podcast right now where I just ate them about 30 minutes ago. And, yeah, it could be coming up the old Piper here soon. Hopefully not. Hopefully we avoid all that, but we shall see. But that was my weekend. I almost didn't even record because I didn't think I was going to have energy to do it, but I somehow pulled it together. I somehow have enough energy, and so that's what I'm doing, man. That's what I'm doing. What else is going on? So I've been able to finish a lot of books lately. I finished The Way of the Peaceful Warrior, which is a book by Dan Millman. A gentleman at the gym got it for me. It's a good book. Is it an all-time favorite? Probably not, but it is a good book. I think it's a good book for a lot of people to start off with. It's not a motivational book, but it's just a good book to look within yourself. Before that, I did finish In Order to Live by Yonomi Park, Tattoos on the Heart, Archipelago 2, Part 2. So I've been really nailing down a lot of books lately, but I think now I'm going to start the Harry Potter series. I went ahead and bought all 7 of the books, the paperbacks online. I'm going to try and knock out 2 of the books before school starts, which is in a week, so I don't think I'll be able to do that. I might do that if I find time. Like, I'm really shortness of breath right now, so I'm sorry for the length of this podcast or whatever comes from this podcast. It's not going to be my best one. I'm sure it will be able to help you a lot. And I think even if you are sick, it won't be nearly as aggressive as when I had it. Yeah. My girlfriend, she's a lot more fearful of sickness than I am. It just comes and goes for me. Like, I don't really think about it. But I've been crushing a lot of books, and I want to read Harry Potter. I kind of want to get lost in like the fantasy world. I don't think I have one fiction book up there. I don't think I've ever read one fiction book. Maybe 1 or 2. Maybe one, but definitely not 2. Oh no, there's one, The Catcher in the Rye. I think that was fiction. But the majority of the books I read are nonfiction. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this next book these Harry Potter books a gander. I just want to see. We've been watching the movies, and there's a lot of like philosophical stuff that goes into Harry Potter, which I find really cool. And I like how J.K. Rowling she put a lot of like philosophical, religious things into it. And growing up, I would always make fun of the Harry Potter kids. I was that kid. I was such a dick. Like, I'm sorry for all those people who I made fun of, who liked Harry Potter, because in reality, you were just the cool kids, and I was a dumb kid, and I was insecure of myself, and that's why I made fun of you. But I'm excited to start that. There's another book I want to start here soon called Diplomacy. It's by Henry Kissinger. How did I pull that off? Yeah, the former United States Secretary of the State. He wrote a book called, the guy's still alive. He's 98 years old. Dude, this guy was alive during the Nazi era. Holy crap, I didn't know that. Oh, this guy looks so sketchy. I wouldn't trust this guy at all. Wow. This Henry Kissinger guy looks like he's done some crazy shit. Responding to Kissinger, the risk of remodeling neoliberalism and manipulating the Enlightenment values. Diplomacy. 98 years old. Been around since 1923. This guy knows everything about everything, dude. That's crazy, dude. And my stomach right now is I'm about to crap all over this seat. Hopefully I can hold it in. We'll see. Dude, he's wrote over 35 plus books. That's crazy, man. Jesus Christ. Ending the Vietnam War. He was under Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford is dead. Yeah. He would have been 93. He died at 93 years old. His children are still alive, though, I believe. Stephen Ford is an American actor. Michael Gerald Ford is a politician. Yep, of course. They're all politicians. Anyways, so Harry Potter right now, and then I'm going to hopefully get into diplomacy. And then I start school next week. Once school starts, that's when I think my reading is definitely going to take a backseat. I definitely don't think I'll be reading nearly as much as I normally do, which is fine, which is cool. I got to study. Big plans for Taylor and I in the future. I'm not going to get too much into it right now. It's kind of want to keep it private right now. We're kind of putting on plans. Where do we want to be this time next year? And the conclusions that we come to are very exciting for me, very exciting for her. I definitely want to. I think I might want to further my education. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to do it freely. So why is everyone sending me stuff, dude? What do I think about what, dude? So that's that. I saw that Pfizer just got FDA regulated. Now this is like a huge change for the fight on COVID. now that it's FDA regulated, I think you're going to see a huge spike in people getting the vaccine. I'm still pro-choice. I think people should be allowed to get the vaccine if they want to get the vaccine. I had the vaccine. I will be getting the booster shot if I need to get the booster shot. Like I'm not going to sit here and argue and say like F you, don't make me get the booster shot. I'll get the booster shot. Like after getting the flu, like I don't want to get sick again, dude. Like it's just being sick sucks. Nobody wants to be sick. Sick is the worst, man. COVID is the worst. There's somebody close, not close to me, but close to the community I live in. Someone I used to work with who, she is so young. Like she's young and she's, she was down and out with COVID, and I think she's on the upswing now. But just like, I don't know. I think for me, it's not worth the risk. But now that it's FDA regulated for Pfizer, at least, you're going to see a huge push. Vaccines are going to be getting forced down everyone's throat now. You don't really have a leg to stand on anymore. It's been FDA regulated. That's the gold stamp. That's the gold standard. And you're going to see huge companies doing it. You're going to see people forcing them to do it. And I think this time next year, the same way that you need like the measles vaccine and you need all these other vaccines to go to school or to go to places, COVID's going to be the same thing. One of my family members put up a quote today on their story. It was like, one of the reasons why you don't see, she said, measles and one other thing, they never reached a level of what's it called? Oh my God, how am I blanking on this? Collective immunity, is that what it's called? Herd immunity. It's never reached herd immunity because people got the vaccines. COVID has just completely changed the way that politicians work, the way everything works right now in culture, and it's some would say for the worse, some would say for the better. I think it's just another challenge that we face. I'm not too worried about it. It is fascinating to see though how school's going to go back. I think I was listening to CNBC this morning, and Dr. Gottlieb who's a guy I've been listening to a lot. He's a former FDA administrator, and he's on the Pfizer board, and he talks probably 2 or 3 times a week on the on Squawk Box, and he's really good to listen to. He's kind of been the guy I've been listening to for like the past 3 months, especially when it comes to the huge Delta variant spike. He said is kind of be fading around this time, mid to late August, which it looks like we've hit the peak on a lot of states. Like Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Alabama, a lot of these states have hit the peak level of COVID. So it's going to be fading again. And hopefully as it fades, people will start getting more shots. I saw even at Donald Trump, he had what do you call them? They're not a presidential campaign. He just has like a group of people in Alabama get together. Thousands and thousands of people there. Even he told people to get the jab, so it's not, I don't think it's as politicized as it used to be. He's recommending people to get the jab. He said he got the jab. It's kind of funny though, because people were like, his fans were like booing him there for like saying he recommends people to go and get the jab. He did say also, you have your freedoms and take those in consideration too, but he is recommending people to get the jab. So it's just fascinating to see how politicized the vaccine has become, how necessary, why it's become so politicized. I think people don't like being told what to do, and especially Americans, like we don't. That's not how we roll in this country. Like, you don't tell us what to do. We'll run the other way. So that's that. What else is going on, man? Not much, man. I just had a long weekend with the sickness, with the flu. It was not fun. It was not a good time. It's not a good time, and I would not recommend it to anybody. I feel shortness of breath right now. It's hard to talk. I don't even know if I'll be able to make it that far into this podcast. I know I'm anxious about it and had 2 cups of coffee. I'm feeling pretty okay, just a bit tired and lethargic. Yeah, guys, I don't really have much to say. I'm going to actually go ahead and end this podcast right now. I'm not feeling too hot. I tried. I still think I'm going to upload. It's a 15-minute podcast, shortest podcast I've ever uploaded on YouTube, or I've ever uploaded on my podcast, but I just want to get something out. I'll catch you guys in episode 221 of the Michael Live Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Have a beautiful, safe weekend, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace.